If you're looking at your garden right now and thinking you've missed your chance this year, I've got some good news. June is actually one of the best months to plant many vegetables that absolutely love hot weather. In fact, some crops perform better when planted into warm soil, and several of the vegetables on today's list can start producing in less than 2 months. So if you've been putting off planting, don't worry. You're not too late. Today, I'm sharing 12 crops that thrive in summer heat, produce incredible harvests, and are loved by gardeners across America and around the world. And make sure you stick around until number 1 because it's one of the most productive vegetables you can grow, and one healthy plant can reward you with dozens and dozens of delicious harvests. If you enjoy practical gardening tips that help you grow more food and save money, make sure you subscribe to Grow Food Smarter and turn on notifications. We post new videos every week to help you grow healthier plants, bigger harvests, and smarter gardens. Now, let's get started with number 12. Number 12. Basil. Don't underestimate basil. Many people think of it as just a kitchen herb, but experienced gardeners know that basil absolutely loves summer heat. In fact, once temperatures rise, basil seems to explode with growth. And unlike cool season herbs that struggle in hot weather, basil thrives when summer arrives. Most varieties can be harvested within 30 to 45 days. That means you could be enjoying fresh basil before some vegetables have even begun producing. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is allowing the plant to flower. As soon as basil starts producing flowers, it shifts its energy away from growing leaves. And since those flavorful leaves are what we want, that's a problem. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Pinch off flower buds as soon as they appear. Doing this encourages the plant to become bushier and produce even more leaves. One gardener in Florida reported harvesting basil continuously for nearly 6 months from only a few plants. That's one reason gardeners love it. Fresh basil can be used in pesto, salads, pasta dishes, and even homemade pizza. And the more you harvest, the more the plant grows. It's one of those crops that keeps giving. But if you're looking for something that produces even longer, wait until you see number 11. Number 11. Swiss chard. When summer temperatures rise, many leafy greens wave the white flag. Lettuce starts bolting. Spinach struggles. But Swiss chard seems to laugh at the heat. This colorful leafy vegetable is one of the most underrated crops you can plant in June. And once established, it can continue producing for months. Most varieties reach harvest size in about 50 to 60 days. But here's the amazing part. You don't have to harvest the entire plant. Instead, simply pick the outer leaves and allow the center to continue growing. This method is often called cut and come again, and it means one planting can provide harvest after harvest. One mistake gardeners make is waiting too long to harvest. Older leaves become tougher and less tender. Frequent harvesting keeps plants productive and encourages fresh growth. Many gardeners are surprised by how beautiful Swiss chard is. Its bright red, yellow, and orange stems make it just as attractive as many ornamental plants. And because it tolerates heat so well, it's a favorite among gardeners who want fresh greens all summer long. But what if I told you there's another leafy vegetable that actually prefers hot weather? That's where number 10 comes in. Number 10. Malabar spinach. If you've ever tried growing traditional spinach in the summer, you've probably been disappointed. Spinach simply wasn't designed for extreme heat. Malabar spinach is different. In fact, this tropical vine seems to come alive when temperatures soar. And that's exactly why gardeners in hot climates love it. Unlike regular spinach, which bolts quickly, Malabar spinach keeps producing through the hottest part of summer. Most gardeners begin harvesting in about 60 days. And once it gets going, production can be impressive. One mistake people make is forgetting that Malabar spinach is a climbing vine. Without support, it can quickly become tangled and difficult to manage. A simple trellis or fence makes a huge difference. Not only does vertical growing save space, but it also improves airflow and makes harvesting easier. One gardener in Texas described it as the vegetable that saved his summer garden because everything else slowed down while Malabar spinach continued producing. The leaves can be used in stir-fries, soups, and salads. And because it's so heat-tolerant, many gardeners consider it a must-grow crop. But if you think Malabar spinach is tough, wait until you hear about number 9. Because this next crop practically thrives on neglect. Number 9. Cowpeas. Sometimes called black-eyed peas or southern peas, cowpeas are one of the toughest crops you can grow. Heat? No problem. Drought? They can handle it. Poor soil? They'll still surprise you. In fact, cowpeas have been feeding families for generations because of their incredible ability to thrive under difficult conditions. Most varieties begin producing within about 60 days. And unlike some vegetables that demand constant attention, cowpeas are remarkably forgiving. One mistake beginners often make is overwatering. These plants actually tolerate dry conditions much better than many other vegetables. Too much water can create more problems than too little. And here's something many gardeners don't realize. Cowpeas are nitrogen-fixing plants. That means they help improve soil health while producing food. It's like getting two benefits from one crop. Whether you harvest them young as green beans or allow them to mature for dried peas, cowpeas are incredibly versatile. One gardener in Georgia described them as his insurance crop because even in difficult summers, they almost always produce something. But we're just getting started. Because number 8 is one of the most beautiful vegetables you can grow, and it absolutely loves hot weather. And that's coming up next. Number 8, eggplant. Eggplant is one of those vegetables that many gardeners overlook. And that's a mistake. Because once summer heat arrives, eggplants absolutely thrive. In fact, they often perform better when temperatures are consistently warm. Most varieties begin producing within 70 to 90 days. And one healthy plant can provide harvests for months. One mistake beginners make is waiting too long before harvesting. Many people assume bigger is better, but oversized eggplants often become bitter and develop tough seeds. The secret is to harvest them while the skin is still shiny and glossy. That's when the flavor and texture are at their best. One gardener in California noticed that harvesting earlier not only improved flavor, but also encouraged the plant to produce even more fruit. And here's something else gardeners love about eggplants. They are surprisingly beautiful. Their purple fruits and flowers can make your vegetable garden look almost ornamental. But if you're looking for a crop that grows even faster, number 7 is hard to beat. Number 7, bush beans. If you want quick results, bush beans deserve a spot in your summer garden. These plants are fast, productive, and beginner-friendly. Many varieties start producing in just 50 to 60 days. And because they stay compact, they're perfect for raised beds and smaller spaces. One mistake gardeners make is planting all their beans at the same time. Sure, you'll get a huge harvest, but after a few weeks, production slows down. Experienced gardeners use a different approach. They plant new seeds every 2 weeks. This technique, called succession planting, provides a continuous supply of fresh beans throughout the season. Another reason gardeners love bush beans is that they're easy to grow. No complicated pruning, no trellises, no fuss. Just plant them, water them, and enjoy the harvest. One gardener in Tennessee jokingly said that bush beans grow faster than his family can eat them. But if you think beans are productive, wait until you see number 6. Because this next crop becomes happier the hotter summer gets. Number 6, peppers. Peppers in summer heat are a perfect match. While some vegetables struggle when temperatures climb, peppers seem to come alive. Whether you love sweet bell peppers or spicy hot peppers, June is still a great time to get them growing. Most varieties begin producing in about 70 to 90 days, and many plants continue producing right up until frost. But there's one mistake that causes frustration for countless gardeners: too much fertilizer, especially high nitrogen fertilizers. Excess nitrogen creates beautiful green plants, but often at the expense of flowers and fruit. In other words, you end up with lots of leaves and very few peppers. Instead, focus on balanced nutrition and avoid overfeeding. One gardener in Texas reduced his fertilizer applications and was amazed to see flower production explode. And here's another interesting fact. Peppers actually appreciate warm nights. That's one reason they perform so well during the hottest months of the year. Whether you're growing jalapenos, banana peppers, cayenne peppers, or sweet bells, these plants reward patience with incredible harvests. And before we move into our top 5 crops, if you're enjoying this video and learning something new, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and subscribe to Grow Food Smarter. Your support helps us continue creating videos that help gardeners grow more food and bigger harvests. Now, let's move into the top 5. And number 5 is one of the most rewarding crops you can grow. Number 5, sweet potatoes. If there were an award for crops that love hot weather, sweet potatoes would be near the top of the list. These plants thrive when temperatures are warm. In fact, they prefer it. That's why June is one of the best times to plant them. Unlike regular potatoes, sweet potatoes are grown from slips rather than seeds. And once they get established, they require surprisingly little attention. Most varieties take between 90 and 120 days to mature. And what makes sweet potatoes so exciting is that one plant can produce several pounds of delicious tubers. One mistake many gardeners make is planting them too early. Sweet potatoes hate cold soil. Planting in warm summer soil gives them a much better start. And here's a secret many experienced gardeners know. Sweet potatoes aren't just grown for the roots. The leaves are edible too. In many parts of the world, sweet potato greens are considered a delicious and nutritious vegetable. One gardener in North Carolina harvested both the greens and the roots, effectively getting two crops from the same plant. And when harvest time finally arrives, digging up sweet potatoes feels like uncovering buried treasure. But if you think sweet potatoes love heat, wait until you see number 4. Because this next crop practically laughs at extreme temperatures. And that's coming up next. Number 4, okra. If there is one vegetable that absolutely refuses to surrender to summer heat, it's okra. While other plants start struggling under scorching temperatures, okra seems to thrive. In fact, some gardeners joke that the hotter it gets, the happier their okra plants become. That's one reason why June is such a perfect time to plant it. Most varieties begin producing in about 50 to 60 days. And once they start, they just keep going. One mistake many gardeners make is waiting too long to harvest. Those tender young pods can become tough and woody surprisingly fast. The secret is simple. Harvest often. Ideally, pick pods when they're about 3 to 4 inches long. And here's something experienced gardeners know. The more you harvest, the more the plant produces. One gardener in Louisiana described his okra plants as vegetable factories because they continued producing right up until frost. Whether you enjoy fried okra, gumbo, or roasted vegetables, few crops reward hot weather gardeners like okra. But if you think harvesting okra is exciting, wait until you see number 3. Because this next crop might be the most satisfying thing you can harvest all summer. Number 3, watermelon. There is something magical about growing your own watermelon. Watching those vines spread across the garden, seeing tiny fruits begin to form, and finally cutting open a perfectly ripe watermelon on a hot summer day. For many gardeners, that's one of the highlights of the season. The good news? June is still a great time to plant watermelon in warm climates. Most varieties mature in about 80 to 100 days. And because watermelons love warm soil, they often establish quickly during summer. One mistake beginners make is overwatering fruits as they approach maturity. Too much water near harvest can dilute flavor and sweetness. Many experienced gardeners slightly reduce watering once fruits begin to ripen. And here's another tip. Place straw or cardboard under developing fruits. This helps prevent rot and keeps the watermelon cleaner. One gardener in Georgia harvested a 25-pound watermelon from his backyard and said it tasted sweeter than anything he had ever purchased from a grocery store. And that's one reason so many gardeners keep growing them year after year. But believe it or not, the next crop may actually outproduce watermelon. And that's saying something. Number 2, zucchini. Ask experienced gardeners about productive vegetables, and zucchini almost always enters the conversation. In fact, zucchini is so productive that gardeners often joke about leaving bags of extra squash on their neighbors' porches. And honestly, they're not exaggerating. June is an excellent time to plant zucchini because these plants love warm soil. Many varieties begin producing in as little as 45 to 55 days, which means you could be harvesting fresh zucchini before summer is even over. One mistake beginners make is allowing fruits to become too large. Sure, giant zucchinis look impressive, but smaller fruits are usually more tender, sweeter, and much more enjoyable to eat. And here's the secret. Harvest frequently. The more you harvest, the more flowers the plant produces. And more flowers mean more zucchini. One gardener in Florida said that just 2 plants supplied his family with enough zucchini for months. And that's why zucchini is one of the most recommended vegetables for beginners. It's productive, it's forgiving, and it rewards gardeners generously. But despite all of that, one crop still takes the number 1 spot. And honestly, it deserves it. Number 1, cucumbers. If you're planting only one crop in June, make it cucumbers. Few vegetables combine speed, productivity, and versatility the way cucumbers do. And here's the surprising part. Many gardeners actually get better results from summer plantings because cucumbers hate cold soil. Warm temperatures help seeds germinate faster and plants establish quickly. Most varieties begin producing in about 50 to 70 days. And once they start, they can produce an incredible amount of food. One mistake beginners make is allowing cucumber vines to spread all over the ground. This reduces airflow and increases disease problems. The solution? Grow vertically. A simple trellis saves space, improves air circulation, and makes harvesting much easier. It also helps produce straighter, cleaner fruit. But here's the secret that many new gardeners don't know. The more often you harvest cucumbers, the more cucumbers the plant produces. Miss a few days, and suddenly those small, tender cucumbers turn into giant baseball bats. One gardener in South Carolina harvested more than 70 cucumbers from only 2 plants. And that's why cucumbers earn the #1 spot. They're fast, they're productive, they're beginner-friendly, and they provide delicious harvests all summer long. So if you've been staring at empty garden beds and thinking you've missed your opportunity this year, hopefully this video has shown you that June is far from too late. In fact, many of these crops absolutely love hot weather and may reward you with some of your best harvests yet. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these vegetables are you planting this month? Or is there another heat-loving crop that's always done well in your garden? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Grow Food Smarter, and share this video with another gardener who still thinks it's too late to plant. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.